Subscribe to RA Solutions by clicking on the subscribe button and clicking on the bell icon to receive notifications. Hello there, welcome to another video by RA Solutions. In this video what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at the if statement in Microsoft Excel, and we're going to be using Office 365. So an if statement allows you to make logical comparisons between conditions. An if statement generally says that if one condition is true, to do something, otherwise do something else. The formulas can return text, values, or even more calculations. And the if statement's really powerful. I'm just going to show you the basics today in how to use the if statement in a simple Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, but there's tons of things you can do with if statements in Microsoft Excel 365. Once you know the basics, you can progress further and do lots of advanced things in using the if statement. So let's check it out here. So I've got 3 steps to follow. So in cell D9, enter equals if, bracket open, C9 equals apple, comma, true, comma, false. The correct answer is true. So from this table here, we want an if statement here. So if this reads as apple, we want to put a statement which says true. If it doesn't read apple here, we want it to read false here. So if statements are really powerful. Let's say you want somebody to do a quiz, you want to see how many people, or questionnaire, you want to see how many people answered a specific answer. You could use an if statement to get the numbers of how many were true, how many were false. It's really powerful. That's just an example of how you can use an if statement. So let's check it out. So the yellow cell here is where we're going to enter the formula. The example formula here is on the left side. I'm just go through it with you step by step. The first thing we do when we add a formula is we type in equals, and then what we're going to do is use the if statement or the if function. So we're going to say equals if. Now what we're going to say, if that cell shows to be an apple, we want this cell to say true. If this cell doesn't say apple, we want this cell to say false. That's what we're going to say in that if statement. So equals if, bracket open, and what we're going to say now is if this cell equals apple, remember the words need to go in quotes. So if C9 equals apple, we want it to bring back the value true. Now we don't need to write true or false in brackets, in quotes. If it's not equal to apple, we want it to say false. Then bracket closed. And there we go. So that cell there says the word apple. This if statement checks that and puts in true in there. Let's change the fruit there from an apple to a pear, and hopefully it will change the formula or that if statement to say false in there, because it's not an apple anymore, it's a pear. Again, let me change that back to apple. I can't type. Click off it. True. Again, one more time, let's try that same formula again. So it's equals if, bracket open. So if this cell equals apple, what we want it to say, if it's apple or if it's equal to apple, we want it to say true. If it's not equal to apple, we want it to say false. Bracket closed, enter. So at the moment that one's false. So if we change that to apple, sorry about my cap locks, there we go. Now they're both true. Ignore this bit here. Now incidentally, what I want to do is I want to point out something to you. True and false are unlike any other words in Excel formulas in that they don't need to be in quotes, as I mentioned before, and Excel will automatically capitalize them. Numbers don't need to be in quotes either. Regular text like yes or no does not need to be in quotes like this. Okay, sorry, they do need to be in quotes. So instead of true or false, let's say we want to change that formula to read if C9 equals apple, I want to put in a yes, and if it doesn't, I want to put in a no. What we need to do is the yes we would need to put in quotes, as you can see in there, and the no we would need to put in quotes as well. There you go. So it's equal to apple, yes. It's not equal to apple. Let me have to change this one as well now. So they're both equal to apple. Let's put banana in there. Okay, it's not equal to banana. Okay, because it should be equal to apple. So it's going to put no in there like that. Let me try the yes and no without the quotes, just to show you this in action. It might put the quotes in automatically. I can't remember what it does. It's asking for the quotes to be put into yes or no there. You can tell straight away that formula has an error. So you go away, add the quotes, before and after the yes, before and after the no, and there you go. There's one more thing I wanted to show you before I end the video. Let's say instead of the yes or no, you want to put a 1 for true and 0 for false. You just simply type in 1 in there and you put a 0 in there. Okay, so obviously it's come back as apple, so now it puts a 1 in there. Same in here, 1, 0. Let's say if you were doing a quiz and apple was happened to be the right answer, what you can do in here, you can type in quotes correct if you're looking for a specific answer to be inputted, wrong. So you can put, if you put in apple in there, obviously the if statement saying if they're putting in an apple, obviously the come back with the text correct, otherwise it's wrong, and the same in here as well. So if they haven't put an apple in there, and obviously you can customize the text, you can change the text to what you want it to be, and there you go. So obviously that's a wrong answer. If you type in apple, that if statement will check that answer and type in the corresponding text in there. So that's a quick and easy video showing you how to use the if statement. Real basic video, really, how to use a basic if statement in an Excel spreadsheet. Please, if you like this video, please subscribe and share.